Bonjour, this is Ruby TV and we're at the Chat Noir in Paris. Now, Jason Rodgers is in town. Jason is a tap dancer and choreographer from LA. He's trained and performed with masters such as Eddie Brown and Arnold O'Connor. He's been teaching Paris all week and tonight he's doing a show downstairs. But first we're going to have a chat about tap. What was your first influence to want to tap?
My mother. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. When we were younger, she just put us in every extracurricular activity you could think of. We were on the swimming team, diving team, soccer, basketball. And then one day, I just remember seeing the movie Tap with Gregory Hines. I was just like, I want to do that, Mom. And she put me and my 4 other siblings in tap class. I had my patent leather little tap shoes, and I was faking like I was Gregory Hines. And I've just been in love with it ever since.
I'd like you to meet Denon Bryant and Jason Rodgers. How about showing us some rap tap?
You mean it?
Yeah.
Really?
You ready?
Let's dance.
Go.
All right. And 5, 6, 7.
Who has been your biggest influence?
Say if I had to pick one besides like my first influence, which was Paul Kennedy, I would say neck and neck, Gregory Hines, Sammy Davis, Eddie Brown. Each of those 3 have given me so many different things to work with. So all of those influence me so emphatically, and you know they live on through myself, not only myself, so many other tap dancers around the world. It's just a beautiful thing.
And now that you're teaching around Europe and around the States, what are you teaching apart from tap steps?
Everybody hear that? Communication, especially when you take into account the language barrier. I could teach a whole hour and a half class, and everyone, we could, for the most part, understand exactly what we're saying. Never It's always So continue.
And you're also teaching improvisation.
Correct.
Now, some people might say, how do you teach improvisation?
Right.
How do you teach improvisation?
That is a science in its own, learning how not to overthink it. People freak out when they hear improvisation, so I kind of help you realize you don't need to think, just relax, and it's been beneficial. A lot of people have really been grasping that process.
One more round, and then we're going to do the sim-sam. Pass it around. Pass it around.
I think a lot of times less is more first, and then go from there.
Okay, here we go with the sim-sam.
How does improvising and tap teach you about life?
Well, it definitely makes you feel like, just as corny as this may sound, more free. Because I kind of implement the way I normally live my everyday life into my improvisation. Whatever life kind of throws at me, I just take it that way. It translates in my tap dancing. I don't think too much. I'm not worried. I just kind of relax, just calm. Hey, let's just have a good time. Let's exchange rhythms together, and it just kind of comes naturally.
You've done big shows, big musicals. Tonight you're kind of carrying it back. It's you tapping, singing with some musicians.
Correct.
Can you tell me a bit about it?
Absolutely. Tonight is going to be a celebration of different ways to express yourself as a tap dancer, not just traditionally with jazz. Because most people kind of assume that, and understandably so, equate like tap to jazz because most of the tap greats, that's what they dance to. So tonight will be a lot of that, but it'll be a little bit of other stuff too. Once again, just to kind of show other people like, hey, music is music, and you could tap and you could dance, you could have a good time to whatever music inspires you.
To get us in the mood for tonight, I was wondering if we could do a little shim sham.